Hi, this is Suzanne. This is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils Health Matters, and we um, are on week 37, day 5 of our positive, peaceful affirmations that we are doing every day, Monday through Friday. We are following Dr. Susan Lawton's book, Positive, Peaceful Growth Calendar, that you could buy at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. Now, if you love positive affirmations or you love music therapy, if you love essential oils and aromatherapy, you are going to just love this book. I feel like my life has been so blessed in studying through the different positive affirmations. The affirmation that we are concentrating on this whole entire week is, I expect to see miracles. Isn't that a beautiful affirmation? We know we have a God of miracles, a God that can do miracles, a God that has done miracles in the past, a God that does miracles today. The scriptures are full of the miracles that God has done, that Christ has done, that his prophets have done. And I know that miracles happen around us and to ourselves on a very, very frequent basis, if not daily basis. So I'm super excited for the affirmation, just to be concentrating on seeing the way the hand of God is working each day in our lives. So if you haven't already done this, you might want to take some time today or this weekend to journal about the miracles that you know about, the miracles that have happened in your own personal life, the miracles that you feel like have happened in history, the miracles that have happened in your friends' lives or your family's lives. Because as we remember and we record those miracles, it makes us more have more faith that God can, if God did a miracle in the past for someone, he can do a miracle in the present for us. And so just remembering the miracles, I think one of the most important words in the English language, well, besides love, is, or maybe even besides God, but is remember. Just remember. Remember the good things that have happened. Remember the way that God really does work in our lives. Okay, the affirmation for today is, I am drawing to me more believers in the positive. Now, I have a firm belief that like attracts like. So if we are positive, we will attract people who are positive. As we're kind, we attract people who are kind. As we're loving, we attract more of that. As we're patient, as we're industrious, we attract more of that. So whatever it is that you want to be more in life, that you want to attract more in life, like, the change starts with us. The change starts with me. The change starts with you. So we are just dedicated to becoming the change that we want to see in life. If we want to see more brotherhood, more sisterhood, more coming together with love and kindness, that's who we need to be. And we need to be it. We need to let our lights shine as brightly as possible, so the whole world could see the change that we're trying to affect. Anyway, I do believe that if we put out what our missions in life are, we will have people joining us in our missions in life. We will become connected with people who have similar missions in life, and we will draw strength as we come together. That's my belief. The music, the song for the music therapy part. So the song for the um, aspects of the diffuser blend that we've been diffusing all week. Now we've been diffusing 2 drops of bergamot, which is the oil of self-acceptance, 2 drops of thyme, which is the oil of releasing and forgiveness, and 2 drops of frankincense, which is the king of oils, the oil of truth. Now we're gonna get into each of the physical aspects of these oils, and I'm super excited for this because they are amazing oils. So the first thing you need to know is the bergamot. It's a citrus oil. Citrus oils, they're all uplifting oils, right? It's a cross between the lemon and the bitter orange. Both lemon and bitter orange, pretty bitter, right? And so, going back to that medicinal theory that like cures like, bitter is going to cure or help heal bitter emotions, bitter feelings. I know that's not physical, but we're getting to it. The bergamot comes from the Mediterranean area. Christopher Columbus took them from Calabria to Calabria. They came from the Canary Islands. Christopher Columbus took them to Calabria in southern Italy, and now they're grown throughout the Mediterranean. Some people know bergamot because it is an element in Earl Grey tea. I don't drink tea, so well, herbal tea I do drink, but not like the black tea and stuff like that. Anyway, it has a very sweet, warm, floral scent, even though it's a citrus oil. Okay, so the physical properties of, oh my, here it is. Just getting my papers in order. So, physically, it's known to build confidence and enhance mood. It is one of the best essential oils for depression. Now, we're going to get to this in just a minute. It's used to help relieve anxiety and stress. In Chinese medicine, bergamot is used to help with the flow of vital energy so the digestive system can work properly. Oh my goodness. Sounds like an amazing oil already to me. It's also used to help to prevent the growth of bacteria and to relieve muscle pain and boost the health of your skin. So here is what some of my favorite physical properties or gifts of bergamot essential oil. 1, it's high in linalool. Now you might recognize the word linalool from because it's a constituent in lavender too. Linalool is the thing that's going to be, it helps lavender to be so relaxing and so good to put on when you're trying to fall asleep. So if lavender doesn't really work for you for relaxation and or sleep, try bergamot because it too is very, very high in linalool. So you can put 1 drop of bergamot in your water for relaxation or for helping you sleep. You can put 1 drop of bergamot to your water, or you can diffuse it. Those are 2 favorite ways. You can also rub it on, but we'll talk about that just a minute. So I've told you can put bergamot in your water and drink it. Now here is the warning, education, whatever you want to say. Not every single essential oil is produced in the same way. Like not every company is as committed to pursuing what's pure like doTERRA is. So I would only suggest ingesting doTERRA essential oils. Now this is why, because doTERRA third-party tests every single batch of their oils, and so they do their own tests, but they also third-party test. So there's a company anyway that has nothing to do. I mean, they don't care if the oils are good or not, right? The third-party test everything, and there's on every single bottle of doTERRA oils there's a batch number, and you can go to a site called Source to You, type in your batch number, and see every single one of the tests that have been done on your batch, your specific batch of oils, and then see all of the results. This like blows me away every single time I talk about it, because what other company does that, right? Anyway, I won't name other companies, but like what other company does that to show you how your product is being tested? Anyway, super excited about that. Now, again, is every single one of doTERRA oils meant to be ingested internally? No. Some plants are meant to be ingested and some plants are not. So you can easily tell if a doTERRA essential oil is meant to be ingested. One, because it will have the supplement facts on it. It's going to be the supplement facts exactly like on your cereal box. Just tell you the serving size and everything else. And then if your oil is made for internal use, then it will also say for internal use on your bottle. So doTERRA makes it super simple to be able to see, can I use this essential oil internally or not, right? Just look for the supplement facts and look for the thing that says for internal use on your bottle. But Bergamot definitely can be ingested internally. So it's one of the top oils to help relieve anxiety and depression. It is known to promote for its ability to promote cheerfulness, feelings of freshness, increased energy. And how it increases energy is actually, it improves circulation. And so you get increased energy. It helps to better balance the blood pressure. It can help prevent and fight infection, right? Because it's being a citrus oil and coming from the peel, it's going to be full of antioxidants, which is going to help prevent and fight infection. It's beautiful to rub for pain. So you can rub it on sore muscles. It's great for your skin. Now, here's the thing that you need to know about every single citrus oil except for green mandarin. So your grapefruit, your wild orange, your bergamot, lemon, lime, your mandarin oils, your tangerine, all of those are going to make your skin more photosensitive. So don't put a lot on your arms, on your face, wherever, and then go out to a tanning bed or go out to the sun, go to a beach. You're going to have, and why not do that? Because your skin is going to be more photosensitive, you're going to have a higher chance in burning. So if you're using bergamot or any citrus oil to help clarify your skin, and they're great for that, you're only going to be wanting to put them on at night. So you give like your skin a whole 8 hours to help process that, so that you're not going to have that as much of a chance of burning if you go out. Okay, bergamot, it can help with the healing of scars and in the healing of wounds. Remember, it's high in antioxidants. So a lot of people love to use bergamot as a natural deodorant because it helps to prevent the bacteria and the germs that cause the body odor. Bergamot is great for cold sores. We've already talked about how it's super good for helping to get a good night's sleep. It's great for the digestive system. In traditional Chinese medicine, or TCM, bergamot peels and the whole fruits were used to treat indigestion. So with that, you can put five drops in like a teaspoon of coconut oil or olive oil, rub it onto your stomach, or you can drink 2 drops in water to help improve your digestive system. It can help boost oral health. So you can put a drop on your toothbrush, onto your toothpaste before you brush your teeth. Put a drop in your mouthwash. That will help boost, help up your oral health. It can boost respiratory health, and it's super good for cough. So again, diffuse it, put a drop or 2 in your water to get down. Now, bergamot is one of the essential oils that is specifically known for helping people to heal from eating disorders. Now, if you have an eating disorder, am I going to say just use bergamot? Absolutely not. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say tell your parents, tell your community, go out and so that people know what you're struggling with so they can help you, they can pray for you, whatever. Get a mental health therapist, a counselor, maybe enter into a treatment program for that. But it's one more tool that you can have in your pocket that can help. And because it is so calming, it's also beneficial to diffuse or to put on the bottoms of your feet when you're trying to stop any addictive behavior. Now, I wanted to talk to you about 3 studies that had been done with bergamot essential oil, and these really all have to do with its anti-anxiety properties. So, in a study in 2017 by Han Gibson and Eggett, DL, and Parker. And Parker. So it looks like Han, Gibson, Eggett, and Parker. Anyway, from 2017, this was done in a mental health treatment center in Utah. And basically what they found is just diffusing bergamot essential oil in the waiting room helped create positive feelings. That people who got the bergamot oil had 17% higher feelings. I don't know how they measured that, but I'm sure they had some type of measurement to see where their positive feelings were. Now, this was one of my a study that I was super impressed with, and I had to dig into the study a little bit more. So this is a study from 2011 on bergamot essential oil and on a medication that's called diazepam. Now, I guess that diazepam, as I was doing my study, is used for anxiety, and it's like an anticonvulsive medication. So it's also used for epileptics. So it's like an anti-seizure medication. But what they found in the study on rats was that bergamot essential oil basically had the same anti-anxiety action that this diazepam had. I'm like, oh, okay, so it basically functioned kind of like, it had the same anti-anxiety, so anxiety relieving action. So then I'm like, well, let me learn a little bit more about diazepam because I don't know really anything about diazepam. And so I looked at it, and I didn't print off everything about diazepam, but the first thing you need to know about diazepam if you're using it is that you need to avoid alcohol or opioids, are basically something else I can't even pronounce. Because if you combine diazepam with alcohol or opioids, it can significantly slow your breath and it can kill you. So then I'm like, well, what are the other side effects of diazepam? Because remember, a lot of people use this for an anti-anxiety medication, right? Like, what are the other side effects of diazepam? So you can get an unshaky walk, an unsteady walk, abdominal stomach pain. You can get blistering and peeling of the skin, blurred visions, changes in patterns and rhythm of speech, confusion, cough. You can get discouragement, which I thought, because you're using this for anxiety and a side effect is discouragement. You can get dizziness, faintness, lightness of head. You can have false beliefs that cannot be changed by facts. So, okay, this is starting to get serious. A fast heartbeat, faster or irregular breathing, feeling sad or empty, feeling like other people are watching you or controlling your behavior, feeling like others can hear your thoughts, feeling, seeing, and hearing things that are just not there, fever, headache, hyper excitability. Remember, this is for anxiety, right? Itching, rash, irritability, loss of appetite, nausea, nightmares, outbursts of anger, restlessness. Somewhere I swear they had a lack of sleep, but I'm not seeing it here. I swear I read it. Restlessness, seizures, so it's an anti-seizure medicine, but it can cause seizures, sore throat, trouble concentrating. Oh, here it comes. Trouble sleeping, trouble speaking, sores in your mouth, unpleasant odor, unusual bleeding and bruising, unusual feelings of excitement, unusual feelings of tiredness or weakness, and vomiting blood. So, that's diazepam for you. Now, wow is all I can say when I'm looking at diazepam and when I'm looking at Bergamot that might have the same action when it comes to relieving anxiety. And when I look at all of the horrendous side effects and even deathly effects if you mix them with alcohol or whatever else it was that you weren't supposed to mix them with. And so if you mix them with the wrong thing, your breath can slow so much that you can die. I'm like, now that's a major choice. That's a major choice that someone's going to have to take. If a person has high anxiety, I would definitely be working with, I would definitely be doing my due diligence and thinking, what do I really want to use in my body that's going to be the best to help me? Am I going to tell someone not to use diazepam? No, diazepam might be the exact thing that someone needs to use. But if you're using that, you need to really know the side effects so that if things start to happen, you can quickly get them addressed. Okay, the last thing that I wanted to say on bergamot essential oil. Now, this was just something that I watched and I learned this week. I love that I am learning alongside of you, studying with you at the same time. Now, okay, so there's this person, her name is Danielle, super easy, Danielle, Daniel. She has her PhD in psychology, and she's also a licensed clinical social worker. And for her doctorate, one of the studies that she did, again, was on bergamot and how it can help with PTSD. So now we're talking people who have been traumatized in the military, in the war, with different horrendous things that have happened to them. So they're suffering from PTSD, and she did a study on bergamot essential oil, and it's a super easy study. All she did was she took bergamot essential oil, doTERRA's bergamot essential oil, and well, I don't know if it was doTERRA's, but I know she loves doTERRA, so I'm just going to guess it was, but you'd have to look at the study to see that. And then she put one drop in, she had people put one drop in their hand. If two drops came out, that was fine. She would have them rub it on their hands, right? So she's hitting all of the reflexology points on their hands, right? Because you have your reflexology points on your ears, on your hands, and on your feet. So you're hitting all those reflexology points. And then she had them cup their hands and breathe into their hands for 30 seconds. She did this had them do this 4 times a day, at 8, at noon, at 4, and at 8 o'clock. And there was a significant lowering of the PTSD. So you can buy her book on Amazon. I will try to put, or anywhere else. Actually, I think that it was such a hit. The physical copies are sold out, but you can still get it as a Kindle edition. I like the physical copy, so I was super sad that I couldn't get one because I just hopped on to order it the other day. I might have to just find someone who has a Kindle that I can read it on. I love reading physical books, but if you're all about Kindle, go buy the book. Anyway, but so a significant reduction in PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, so here's what I'm saying. If you have anxiety, please consider using bergamot. Studies show that it can help. Do your own due diligence on this. But my husband and I, when we heard about the study, like we both don't feel like that we're anxious at all and pretty happy people for the most part. And we're like, hey, let's just try this study. Let's just do it for the month of June. Let's just do the bergamot on our hands, smelling it for 30 seconds, 4 times a day. Like it's gonna take 2 minutes of our life, a day for a month, and let's just see what we feel like that does for us. Anyway, if you want to try the bergamot experiment, definitely go get your bergamot oil. You know what? Just please make sure it's doTERRA's bergamot oil. You really get what you pay for, and you want the purest thing on the market if you're using it for something that you're trying to significantly change. Okay, that's everything that I have on bergamot essential oil. I love it. I loved bergamot essential oil before I ever started smelling it. It is my sister's favorite oil, bar none. Her favorite oil. I keep it with me when I love bergamot oil to, I'll put it on because remember, it's the oil of self-acceptance. So if I'm going into places where I feel like there might be a little toxicity, or if I feel like that there might be not a lot of acceptance or love coming from this place toward me, I will put it on. Anyway, so that's how I use bergamot essential oil. Okay, going on to thyme essential oil. Okay, so thyme is an herb. You know, most of us, I'm sure, have it in our spice rack. Even if we don't use it, it comes with every spice kit ever made, I'm sure. Okay, it's a perennial herb, and it actually has purple flowers at certain times of the year. The ancient Egyptians used thyme in embalming. The ancient Greeks burned it in their temples and gave thyme to warriors to give them courage. In the Middle Ages, knights wore scarves embroidered with thyme, with a sprig of thyme, to help give them courage. The Scots thought that thyme tea would give courage and strength and help prevent nightmares. Now, when it comes to nightmares, juniper berry is the oil that I always reach for nightmares or night terrors if I'm recommending something. But now I've learned that I can recommend thyme if someone is struggling with nightmares. Anyway, maybe putting 2 drops of thyme, 2 drops of juniper berry, and I actually, like, if it was me, I'd probably do 1 drop thyme, 1 drop juniper berry, and then 2 drops lavender, or 2 drops of the bergamot, both of which are going to be very relaxing oils, and with a high linalool, it's going to help them get to sleep. So that would be my thing for nightmares or night terrors. But you got to see what works, because different things work for different people, right? Our bodies are different, our minds and our emotions, they're different. Anyway, thyme is actually one of the most neglected oils. You hear about frankincense or lavender or lemon, peppermint. Like, you hear about those so much, and thyme has so many things to give. So, here's a little bit about thyme and oregano. So oregano, most people know oregano is going to totally boost their immune system, but oregano is a super strong oil. So you really only want to use it for 10 days at a time, and then you want to replenish your gut by doing a good probiotic following a course of oregano. Okay, but thyme, which is also very, very supportive of the immune system, is gentle enough that you really, from what I've read, you can really use thyme every day. So anyway, a great oil that way. Okay, and you can massage it where you feel achy or stiff. Remember how bergamot oil was good for like achy things? Thyme, so you're gonna see some similarities in these oils. Thyme is very good for times when you feel achy or stressed or stiff. So if you have if your hands hurt, or in times of menstruation where you might be getting some cramping, thyme, put in. Now, thyme is a hotter oil, so you're definitely going to want to put like maybe 2 to 3 drops thyme into like a tablespoon of coconut oil and rub it on to those achy places. And then you can play with whether you need more thyme or less thyme in your blend. It's great if you rub it onto your chest for respiratory health. Now, if you're rubbing, if you're trying to boost your respiratory health, help ease your breathing, help open up your chest, I would definitely mix it with, 2 drops thyme, 2 drops eucalyptus, 2 drops lemon into like a tablespoon of coconut oil, rubbing that on my chest or whoever's chest you're trying to help with respiratory health. For skin issues, thyme is so good to help with that. So whether you've had a cut, a burn, a scrape, I would put just like 1 drop of thyme with 2 drops of lavender into like a teaspoon of coconut oil, and then you can just put a little bit of that on your burn, your scrape, whatever it is, to help that heal. Thyme is one of the essential oils that can help balance hormones, and I'm just doing a major study on essential oils that can help with hormones. Anyway, and thyme can help balance progesterone. So it can help with people who are experiencing infertility or PCOS or fibroids because of lack of progesterone or too much estrogen in the body. So if you're trying to help with that, you can mix thyme with clary sage and rub it onto your body 3 times a day. Thyme is super helpful in clarifying skin. And so you can mix thyme with lavender, with tea tree, and manuka honey. I would put 2 drops of each of those into like a teaspoon of manuka honey, and then rub that on your face, and then just wash it off and see if that doesn't help clarify the skin. Thyme is great for people who, to support people who have eczema. And for that, I would mix 2 drops thyme, 2 drops geranium, and 2 drops Roman chamomile into like a tablespoon of shea butter, and then rub that on where you have it. Great. That recipe is great for eczema or psoriasis. So for warts, thyme can be very helpful with that too. Basically, you're just gonna take a drop of thyme and just put it straight, like not even a drop. I'm just gonna I would just go like this to the lid of the bottle, just like that, and then just put it on, any area that I had. So anyway, woo, love thyme. Okay, thyme can help improve dental health. So if you want to put thyme, myrrh, and peppermint into, kind of mix those oils into your toothpaste, that would be great. Thyme is a natural bug spray, so you can put thyme and lemongrass into like some water and vinegar, and then spray that on you, spray that on your dog. Very good. Thyme can help balance cholesterol levels. It can boost mood. Studies have shown that thyme essential oil can help boost dopamine and serotonin levels and can help calm anxiety. Thyme is a natural appetite suppressant. It can help with flatulence, which is, intestinal gas. It can help with insomnia. So you can mix a drop of thyme with bergamot, with lavender to just calm down and help people go to sleep. There's a component in thyme that's called thymol, which is very antiseptic and antimicrobial. So you can put a drop of thyme into your cleaning solution. My favorite homemade cleaning solution is like 3 drops of On Guard essential oil, 3 drops of lemon into like a spray bottle about that big, just spray it on your counters, spray it everywhere where you're trying to help kill the germs. But thyme looks like it can be very good for mixing into your cleaning solutions as well. It's great for fighting infections. It is a hotter oil. So you don't want to put thyme in your bath. Like, you don't want to put oregano in your bath. You do not want to put thyme in your bath. You know, if you're trying to relax, I know thyme can help you relax, but I would go for your bergamot oil, your lavender, Roman chamomile, some milder oils that can help with relaxation. And it's great but thyme is super good to diffuse in cold and flu seasons. Hold on, I need to grab something really quick. So as I was looking at studies about thyme essential oil, I came across this interesting study that talked about weight and obesity and carvacrol. Now, carvacrol is an oil that is found in many different essential oils. It's found in oregano, it's found in thyme, it's found in rosemary, it's found in black cumin, and it's found in summer and winter savory. So carvacrol is a component found in each of those oils. Now listen to this super interesting study. After 10 weeks of feeding, and this is coming from the book Modern Essentials, and it's the 8th edition. Okay, so after 10 weeks of feeding, the body weight gain, visceral fat pad weights, and final body weights of mice fed on a high-fat diet and carvacrol were significantly lower than mice fed on a high-fat diet without carvacrol. So they're feeding the mice the exact same diet. Specifically, 24% decrease in final body weight, 43% decrease in body weight gain, and 36% decrease in total visceral fat pad weight was observed when carvacrol was ingested. So this comes from a study that was done by a guy named Chow, C-H-O, so maybe Cho. Anyway, in 2012. Interestingly, the food intake during the 10-week feeding period did not differ among the groups. So I thought that was interesting. The food intake is not differing, but the weight gain and the fat gain significantly differed. So that was, again, a study on carvacrol that was found in each of those oils that I mentioned: the oregano, the thyme, the rosemary, the black cumin, the summer and winter savory. Now, again, remember I've already told you, do not use oregano every day. From what I've read, you can use thyme every day, but do your own due diligence. I am not some health expert or a doctor, so whatever I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say you need to do your own due diligence and work with your trusted medical people in your circles on what you're going to do when it comes to essential oils. Okay, but I thought that was a super interesting study on thyme. Okay, before I go into the next one, which is frankincense and the physical benefits of frankincense, I just wanted to say that if you're looking for studies when it comes to your essential oils and how can you use them or what's good for this, let me give you two sites that I love to go to. The first one is PubMed. You can type in, excuse me, you could type in any essential oil like oregano and then just do PubMed, P-U-B-M-E-D, oregano essential oil studies, and it will bring up studies on that. But my favorite site to go to when I am looking for studies on different essential oils or what can help with what is a site called aromaticscience.com. And because I can search there by essential oil, I can type in acne or menstrual cramps or whatever, and I can see studies done on that. So then it will show me studies from around the world that have been done on that and which essential oils are good for it. So I can search by body system. So if I wanted to search what essential oils are good for the respiratory system or the circulatory system, or anyway, it has all the systems that you can search, which I just love. I feel like it's super super user-friendly, although I have to say so many of the studies are written in medical terms, and since I'm not a medical doctor and I don't have medical training, I find it hard. So I'm always having to look up terms from the studies to see what is this exactly saying. But you know what? I learned so much on that site. Anyway, on that site, aromaticscience.com, I just wanted to say there are about 70 studies done on bergamot, about 50 done on frankincense, and about 170 done on thyme. So when I say that thyme is a little bit of a neglected oil, it is because it's been used for thousands and thousands of years, and people around the world see its benefits. Like, it has so many benefits. So some people say that thyme is one of their top 3 oils that they would want because it's so helpful, such a powerhouse in so many different ways. If you don't have thyme yet in your collection of essential oils, definitely that might be one that you think about getting. Do your due diligence, look at the studies on thyme, and see if that's an essential oil that you want to have at your fingertips. I know it's one that I want at my fingertips. Okay, we are going on to frankincense essential oil. So, it grows in the very, very harsh environments of Yemen, Oman, and the Horn of Africa. So it grows in very desert environments, has to struggle in situations where many plants could not survive. The oil from frankincense comes from the resin of the tree. What they do is they cut the tree, and then the sap comes out, bleeds out, cries out. People like saying it different ways. And then they use that sap, to make the essential oil. Frankincense was definitely one of the oils that we all know was given to the Christ child, myrrh being the other essential oil, and then gold being the third gift. And in ancient civilizations, frankincense was worth its weight in gold. So it was a very, very precious oil. It's called the king of oils. They say there's 2 oils that people usually like to say, when in doubt, choose these oils. One is, so if you don't know what to do, when in doubt, choose frankincense, or when in doubt, choose lavender. Both seem to be oils that just help with a ton of different things. But they both act very, very different they have different constituents, that's for sure. Frankincense is a powerful anti-inflammatory, so it can help reduce pain and discomfort. It's a good oil to use on your hands, on your back. If you're having menstrual cramps, it's a very good oil to use at that time. It's great for the immune system, a super immune system boost. It's great for the nervous system. So if you have nervous tension or nervous stress, it can be very calming to that. It's great for the mind, and it's one of the 2 oils that I think of when I'm trying to make sure to be supportive of my mind. I love putting frankincense in my water. Oh, I forgot to say, definitely thyme is one that you can take internally. Please make sure it's doTERRA thyme, because you just want the purest thing out there on the market. I love how they third-party test everything. But frankincense too, it's definitely one you can take internally. I know a lot of people love to put a drop underneath their tongue morning and night. I like to put a drop in my water and just drink that. I love the flavor. It's not going to have like your super it's not going to have like your smoothie flavor, like your lemon, your lime, your grapefruit. Tangerine is amazing in water. It's not going to have those flavors, but it's going to have a very kind of a warmer flavor, more woodsy flavor. It does come from a tree, and but I do like the flavor of frankincense. Some people don't, but I do. Okay, so I mentioned that and rosemary are the 2 different essential oils that can be very, very helpful to the mind. Rosemary actually has a lot of the same constituents as frankincense does. Some people call rosemary like the poor man's frankincense, but frankincense is definitely one that I never want to be without in my home. It is great for the mind. In fact, there was a study, I'm sorry I don't have it here for you, But there was a study done on pregnant rats where they found that pregnant rats who ingested frankincense, I can't remember whether it was frankincense or frankincense essential oil. Anyway, sorry, I cannot remember that. But they found that their children had better memory and better cognitive function. I'm sure putting them through all those little rat mazes and stuff like that. But so I thought, you know what? I love frankincense. I love that it's found that frankincense is one of the essential oils that is put in doTERRA's vitamins. So I know that my family and I are taking that every day just to boost our cognitive function. Ancient Egyptians loved to use frankincense in their cosmetics and to help rejuvenate mature skin. It can help skin become more radiant. It can reduce the appearance of scars or acne. It can help with bed sores. People who have bed sores, it can be very supportive to rub on to those to help. And it's wonderful for aging skin and wrinkles. It's very, very, very supportive to the respiratory system. And so again, you could probably use it with thyme. You can use it with eucalyptus, lemon, putting on something that will help to open and ease breathing. It's great to add to your oral care, so you can mix it into your toothpaste or into your mouthwash. And it can aid in digestion, and then it too, like thyme, is one that can help balance hormones and improve fertility. So I'm trying to see what year this was, 2007, there was a study by Nurser and USIER and 3 other people, anyway, on the effect of frankincense, on the positive effect that frankincense could have on the male reproductive system. It can help decrease inflammation and pain, so it's great for muscle and joint pain. I think I said that already. It can help with sleep, a relaxing oil, very protective oil. So if, again, it's not said to be used specifically here for nightmares, but it would be one that I would add to a nightmare blend simply because it is such a protective oil. It can help people feel protected. They say that it's because it is so calming. It's great to use when women are in labor. Now, I'm going to give you my tip on this when it comes to laboring women, because I kind of studied that a little bit too. And plus I had 9 kids, but other than that, I studied what is good to help women relax in labor. So if you're using essential oils in labor, I would suggest you can diffuse it, but just know that women in labor, their body is changing, and it changes sometimes quickly. So what smells good to someone in the first stage of labor or in the middle of labor may not smell good to them at the last of labor. So instead of diffusing it, what I might suggest doing is just putting it on a cotton ball or a little bit of a cotton cloth and putting that close to their nose so they can smell it. But as soon as that scent, they don't like that scent anymore, you can instantly get it away and then bring in something else that might be more nurturing to them in the moment. Okay, so that's my tip on using essential oils during labor. You're going to want to have something that you can immediately stop and bring in something different, because different stages of labor, a woman's body has to do certain things, right? The first stage, it's the relaxing stage, right? And that lasts for the longest. That stage lasts for the longest, where she needs to try to just stay in a state of deep relaxation. And then the second stage, the pushing stage, she needs her energy. So she's going to really need different oils at different times, and you're going to want to be able to stop the scent, stop their aromatherapy as quickly as she says, I need something different. So that's my tip on using essential oils in labor. Okay, and then there are numerous studies on using frankincense for cellular health. So if you're trying to have good cellular health, please look on aromaticscience.com. Look at the study after study after study on how frankincense essential oil can help with that. Okay, I think we have learned about the physical benefits of each of those 3 oils. We learned about bergamot, the oil of self-acceptance, but we've learned how bergamot is such a anti-anxiety, such a soothing, emotionally soothing oil. We have learned about thyme essential oil, thyme, the oil of releasing and forgiving, but we've learned how thyme is good for weight management, but we've also learned about how thyme can be very supportive to like antiseptic, antibacterial, super good for that. And then we've learned about frankincense. We've learned that it's the king of oils. When in doubt, we're gonna reach for our frankincense essential oil. If we're like, I don't even know how to solve this, we're gonna reach for our frankincense essential oil and see if it can help, right? And also on the frankincense, the one thing I want you to walk away with, knowing how it can help you physically, is that it is super good for your mind, super good for memory, very, very good for cognition. So if you're trying to keep your mind tip-top, frankincense, by far the best essential oil that you can use for that. Okay, so that's what we learned about the three oils that we've been diffusing. I love the diffuser blend. I think you will too. You can see the numerous emotional and physical health benefits that just diffusing essential oils can bring into your home. The song again for the week is It's All About the Nace by the Maccabeats. All about the miracle, looking for the miracles. The affirmation for today is, I am drawing to me more believers, and in the positive. So just advice on that for all of us, for me and for you, is just be the change that we want to see in the world. If we're kind, we're going to get more kindness. If we're loving, if we're thoughtful, if we're patient, we're going to get more of that in return coming to us. So we're going to be the change that we want to see in the world. And the affirmation for the entire week is, I expect to see miracles. I know our God is a God of miracles. Our God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And He has done miracles for so many people in the past. And He will do miracles for us because He loves us too. Okay, all of that. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. This is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and living the wholesome life, reminding us all that I know with God, we can make every day a great day. Bye-bye.